Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we will start a new chapter of class 8, that is chapter 3, understanding quadrilateral. Means quadrilateral we will discuss a little later. First we will start with basics. As you know that a sheet of paper is a plane surface. या फिर ये board है, ये board भी क्या है? Plane surface. This board is also प्लेन सरफेस. शीट ऑफ पेपर जो कागज आप लिखते हो, पेपर कॉपी, दैट इज ऑल्सो प्लेन सरफेस. अब उस प्लेन सरफेस पे ड्रॉइंग करते समय वी कैन ड्रॉ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कर्व्स. फर्स्ट इज सिंपल क्लोज कर्व. फॉर मेकिंग क्लोज कर्व व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, सपोज आई टेक माय पेंसिल, विदाउट लिफ्टिंग माय पेंसिल आई एम मेकिंग अ ड्रॉ. बिना पेंसिल उठाए और जहां से स्टार्ट किया था वहीं फिनिश हो गया. सपोज दिस वाज माय स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, ये वहीं पे जाके एंड हो गया है. सेम इज द एंडिंग पॉइंट. देन इट इज कॉल्ड क्लोज कर्व. जहां से स्टार्ट हुआ वहीं फिनिश हो गया, देन इट इज क्लोज कर्व. एंड व्हाई इट इज सिंपल? क्योंकि ये अपने आप को कहीं कट नहीं किया. यहां से समझ में आएगा आपको. नॉट सिंपल, क्लोज कर्व. सपोज दिस इज माय स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट. I draw like this, there, there, there. It finished at the same point where it started, but it cut itself. ये अपने आप को कट कर दिया है. So it is not simple, though it is closed curve, but not simple. Next, not closed simple curve. Like this. This is a simple curve. Why? Because it does not cut itself. अपने आप को कहीं पे कट नहीं किया. But it is not closed because initial point is this, final point is this. And this is not a simple curve because it cut itself. So अगर हम बिना पेंसिल उठाए कोई भी कर्व ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, कोई भी शेप ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं बिना पेंसिल उठाए, तो अगर बिना पेंसिल उठाए वो अपने आप को कट कर रहा है, खुद से पास होके जा रहा है, देन इट इज नॉट अ सिंपल कर्व. और अगर अपने आप से पास होके नहीं जा रहा है, देन इट इज अ सिंपल कर्व. लाइक दिस. जहां से स्टार्ट हुआ वहीं पे फिनिश हो गया और कहीं अपने आप को कट नहीं किया. सो इट इज सिंपल कर्व. ट्रायंगल, रेक्टेंगल, सर्कल, ऑल दीज आर सिंपल क्लोज्ड कर्व. Simple closed curve. Now our next topic is polygon. So what is polygon? Polygon are simple closed curve made of only line segment. Like this is simple closed curve, this is also simple closed curve, this is also simple closed curve, but this is not polygon because it is not made up of line segment. ये सिर्फ लाइन को जोड़ जोड़ के बना है. इसमें लाइन नहीं है, इसमें कर्व ही है. आपका लाइन जो है मुड़ा हुआ है. सो दिस इज नॉट पॉलीगॉन. पॉलीगॉन इज आर सिंपल क्लोज कर्व दैट आर मेड अप ऑफ ओनली लाइन सेगमेंट. ऐसे क्लोज कर्व जो सिर्फ लाइन सेगमेंट से बने हैं, दैट आर कॉल्ड पॉलीगॉन. नाउ पॉलीगॉन कैन बी क्लासिफाइड बेस्ड ऑन नंबर ऑफ साइड्स और वर्टाइसेस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ अ पॉलीगॉन इज हैविंग 3 sides like this, then this is called triangle. ये आपको पता है, आप पढ़ चुके हैं. If polygon is having 4 sides, then it is called quadrilateral. That we have to study in this chapter, understanding quadrilateral. A polygon having 4 sides are called quadrilateral. Next is pentagon. Pentagon means quadrilateral is having 5 sides. Hexagon means 6 sides. 7 sides heptagon, 8 side octagon, 9 side nonagon, 10 side decagon, and n number of sides n-gon. So this you have to remember that कितने sides वाले को क्या बोला जाता है. Next is diagonal of polygon. So suppose I take a quadrilateral and name it as A, B, C, D. So here A, B, C and D are vertices of this polygon, vertices. Now, if I join any vertex with its opposite vertex other than its adjacent vertices, मतलब सपोज A के बाजू में है, B A के बाजू में है, D, they are adjacent, उनको छोड़ के जो बच गया that is C, then this AC is diagonal. Similarly B के adjacent है A, B के adjacent है C, so बच गया D, then this BD is called diagonal. So two points which are not adjacent when joined form diagonal of polygon. कोई भी दो पॉइंट जो आजू बाजू में नहीं है, एडजेसेंट नहीं है, उनको ज्वाइन करेंगे तो बनेगा डायगोनल. अब क्वाड्रिलेटरल में थोड़ा सा कम डायगोनल बन रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा हम बड़े शेप में देखते हैं, लाइक पेंटागन. सो दिस इज माय पेंटागन. It is not regular shape. Now, suppose I name them A, B, C, D and E. So, if I start with A, so A cannot be joined with B, A cannot be joined with E. So, A can be joined with C and D. कितने हो गए? 2. Now B cannot be joined with A, B cannot be joined with C. So B can be joined with E, B can be joined with D, plus 2. Now C cannot be joined with D and B. C can be joined with E, 1, because और कहीं नहीं हो सकता, because C A से पहले जुड़ चुका है. D is joined with B and A, E is joined with C and B. So total there are 5 diagonals. अब suppose I have triangle A, B, C, तो A के बाजू में ही B है, A के बाजू में ही C है, बगल में ही adjacent. So we cannot join. So it is having 0 diagonal. So किसी में 0 आ रहा है, किसी में 2 आ रहा है, किसी में 5 आ रहा है, तो कोई स्टैंडर्ड होना चाहिए कि कितना आएगा. So for that there is a formula. Number of diagonals. Number of diagonals is equal to n into n minus 3 by 2, where n is number of sides. For example, in triangle value of n is 3 because triangle is having 3 sides. So when I put here 3 and here 3 minus 3 will be 0. So overall value will be 0. So triangle is having 0 diagonal. For quadrilateral value of n is 4. So here 4 minus 3 is 1. So 4 by 2, that is 2 diagonal. For pentagon n is equal to 5. 5 into 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 and 2 cancel, so 5 is left, 5 diagonals. So this is how you can find number of diagonal in any polygon. Next is convex polygon and concave polygon. There are 2 types of polygon, convex and concave. So any polygon is convex when we draw diagonals and it lies within the polygon. For example, if I draw diagonal of this polygon or this polygon, that is polygon is ABCD and diagonals are AC and BD. तो ये जो AC और BD है पूरा पॉलीगॉन के अंदर ही है, पॉलीगॉन के एक्सटीरियर में कुछ नहीं गया है. Similarly, if I draw here, then also AC and BD are completely within the polygon, inside the polygon. But in this case, ABCD is polygon. So when we draw this diagonal D, adjacent to D are C and A. So DB is also a diagonal, but this diagonal is outside. Here also this diagonal is outside. So when we draw diagonal to any polygon and the complete diagonal lies inside the polygon, then it is convex polygon, and if some part of diagonal goes outside, then it is concave polygon. Next is regular and irregular polygon. As name indicates, regular, a polygon in which each side is equal. Like it is triangle in which all three sides are equal. Suppose this is 5 centimeter, then this is also 5, this is also 5. So this type of polygon is regular polygon. This is a square, all 4 sides are equal. Hexagon, all 6 sides are equal. Then it is regular polygon, and if sides are not equal, then it is called irregular polygon. Suppose this is 2 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter, like this. So all sides are not equal, irregular polygon. All sides are equal, regular polygon. Now the most important thing of this chapter is angle sum property. Now what angle sum property says? It says that sum of all interior angles. Okay, first we have to discuss what are interior angles. So suppose A, B, C and D. This is our polygon. So this is having 4 vertices, so it is also having 4 angles. All 4 angles lie inside the polygon, so they are called interior angle. Angles which are interior, inside the polygon, are called interior angles. Now as per rule, sum of all interior angles is equal to n minus 2 into 180. Like you already know that in a triangle, this is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3. You know that sum of all 3 angles is 180 degree, that you have studied in class 7. We can discuss that also. But in general, sum of all interior angles are n minus 2 into 180. So suppose I have to check it for triangle. For triangle, value of n is 3. Value of n is 3. So sum of angles will be 3 minus 2 into 180. Now 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 180, that is 180 degree. Sum of all 3 angles 180 degree. Similarly, if I have to check that for quadrilateral, then value of n will be 4. So if n is equal to 4, then it will be 4 minus 2 into 180. The angle, all these angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. Sum of all 4 angles will be, now 4 minus 2 is 2 and 2 into 180 is 360 degree. So sum of all 4 interior angles will be 360. In triangle it is 180. Suppose pentagon, then it will be 5 minus 2 into 180. For hexagon, it will be 6 minus 2 into 180. This is how we will find sum of all interior angles. There is another property, that is exterior angle property. Now what is exterior angle? Suppose in this case, if I extend this and this, I extended all 3 lines, so what I will get? Another angles. Suppose this is angle X, this is angle Y, and this is angle Z. So these 3 are exterior angles. So as per rule, sum of all exterior angle is 360 degree. That is X plus Y plus Z is equal to 360 degree. X plus Y plus Z. एक्सटीरियर हमको कैसे मिला? जो इंटीरियर एंगल्स थे उस लाइंस को आगे बढ़ा दिया हमने, एक्सटेंड कर दिया, तो जो हमको एंगल्स मिले दैट आर एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स. सिमिलरली वी कैन डू हियर आल्सो. I can extend this, and this. So what I will get? Suppose this is X, this is Y, this is Z, and suppose this is W. Then it will be X plus Y plus Z plus W is equal to 360 degree. So in exterior angle property, number of side doesn't matter. The sum of all exterior angle will always be 360 degree, and In interior angle property, angle sum property, number of sides matter because the formula is n minus 2 into 180, where n is number of sides. For different number of sides, the sum of interior angle will be different, and for exterior angle, any number of sides, sum of exterior angle will always be 360 degree. So these are two important things which are very important for solving numericals. Okay. Now we will solve few numericals. So this is our question. Find x in following figures. So this is a polygon. We have to find this unknown angle x. As you can see, all angles are in interior of this diagram. So we can use interior angle sum property. According to that, sum of all angles are 180, n minus 2 into 180 degree. So here, number of sides n. So let them, suppose this is A, B, C and D. There are 4 vertices, means number of sides are 4. Therefore, sum of all interior angles is equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. So this is x plus 50 plus 130 plus 120 is equal to 4 minus 2 into 180 degree. Now this will become x plus 50 plus 130 plus 120 will be 300 degree, and when you solve this, 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 into 180 will be 360 degree. So x is equal to 360 minus 300. So value of x is 60 degree. This is our answer. In this question, this angle is given, this angle is given, this angle we have to find x, and this angle is 90 degree. So first we have to find this angle. Suppose this angle is y. Now y plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree, because these two angles form linear pair that we have discussed in class 7. Linear pair. So from here y will be 180 minus 90. So y will be 90 degree. Now it is having A, B, C, D, 4 sides. So again we can use this property that x plus y is 90 plus 60 plus 70 is equal to 4 minus 2 into 180. Now x plus sum of this is 220 is equal to 4 minus 360 degree. So value of x will be 360 minus 220. So x is 140 degree. Next, this question, like A, B, C, D, E. Now this diagram is having 5 sides. So number of sides n is equal to 5. Now we know this angle, and this angle. We don't know this interior angle. These are exterior. We cannot use them directly. So we have to find this angle and this angle. Suppose this angle is y, this angle is z. Then again y plus 70 is equal to 180, linear pair, and z plus 60 is equal to 180, that is linear pair. By solving this, you will get y is equal to 110 degree and z is equal to 120 degree. 180 minus 70, 110, 180 minus 60, 120. Now we can use angle sum property, that is x plus x plus 30 plus y is 110, z is 120 is equal to 5 minus 2 into 180. X plus x is 2x. This is 360. Sorry, 260 is equal to 5 minus 360 degree. So 2x is equal to 360 minus 260, that is 100. So 2x is equal to 100 and x is equal to 100 by 2, that is 50 degree. Now this is our last question. As you can see, all 5 sides are equal. It is having 5 sides and all 5 sides are equal. So all angles will be equal because it is a regular polygon, and in regular polygon all sides and all angles are equal. So it will be x plus x plus x plus x plus x is equal to 5 minus 2 into 180, that is 5x is equal to 540. So x will be 108 degree. You can solve this, 5 will go that side and you will get 108 degree. This is another question. You have to find x plus y plus w plus z. As you can see, x, y, w and z all are exterior angles. You have to find sum of that. So we'll do it systematically. For finding all these angles, we need all interior angles. So let this angle, which is not given, is suppose u. Then it is having 4 sides, a, b, c, d. We are applying angle sum property. So that will give us u plus 120 plus 80 plus 60 is equal to 4 minus 2 into 180, because number of sides n is equal to 4. Now this will become u plus 260 is equal to 360, which will give you u as 100 degree. Now value of u is 100 degree. Now we can apply linear pair property. Z plus 60 is equal to 180 by linear pair. W plus 100 is equal to 180. X plus 120 is equal to 180, and y plus 80 also is equal to 180. All are linear pair properties. So by this I'll get z is equal to 120 degree, w is equal to 80 degree, x is equal to 60 degree, and y is equal to 100 degree. So we know the value of x, y, w and z. So x plus y plus w plus z is 60 plus 100 plus 120 plus 80. So when you solve this, you will get 360 degree. Sum of all exterior angle 360 degree. We have studied that sum of all exterior angle is always 360 degree. Okay. So these are questions from your exercise 1, 3.1 that I have discussed. Few questions I have not discussed that because that was in introduction part. I have discussed that. You can solve them, and if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment box.